going into it, I didn't even know what we were watching. I genuinely looked over at Frankie and I was like, so like, what's this about? Like, is this like action? Is this like sci-fi? And the reason I was saying that is because I genuinely just wasn't enjoying any bit of it yet. And so I was like trying to find like the end of the rainbow or whatever the saying is. The pot of gold. I was like, oh, like it's coming. Something's gonna happen. And I feel like when that moment came, and then I just laughed myself through the rest of the movie.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Baked Potato Podcast with your hosts, Jacob and Frankie. We're talking pop culture and movies and stuff. You have something to start us off with?
Yeah, so I have a little bit of a surprise. It's a special surprise, but this surprise is not about me. It's not about me. No.
What's it about?
About this guy. We have a special guest today.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I was wondering too, because I was like, you guys saw.
Oh, what is that echo?
Oh no. Judah, you have a bad. Oh, never mind. It's fixed.
It's an outside mic. I don't know how.
It's like very, very subtle though. But we all saw Disclosure Day. I was wondering if we were going to get him in on the pod too. But no, this is great. So, all right. So we're gonna watch. Oh, I forgot about his camera.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. All right. I'll get my Masters of the Universe review while we wait.
All right.
But I'll just keep it quick. I watched it with my dad. He watched the cartoon when he was little, so I had to get his approval on the movie. So
he's like the OG chud.
Sure, man. Anyway, I thought it was a fun movie. I give it like a 3.5. It was a fun movie. I mean, it wasn't anything special. It was definitely better than Mortal Kombat in my opinion. I think I also had it above Mando, just because it was pretty humorous in some spots. Like the acting was pretty good. I feel like for most of it, I don't know. I just enjoyed it, and it was dad approved. So
yeah, it definitely knew what it was and like the themes, and it rolled with it, which made it even a better experience. I also gave it a 3.5, but he's like a little toe in the water.
How's the tango? Is this good?
Dude, your wallpaper's like Backrooms right now.
It's okay to show your double chin, dude.
Yeah, dude,
I'm
it's okay.
busy. Yeah,
let's get another surprise guest.
No, I'm not.
It's his parents, because he lives in his parents' house still. Lives off.
All right, shut down.
All right.
Let's hear your chopped reviews.
Judah, have you seen Masters of the Universe?
No, but just hearing about it, I kind of just agreed that your review or what I heard you say about it seemed just pretty accurate. Dad film.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like. I don't know anything about
slop.
I don't know anything about it though. I don't even know like the comics or who the main characters. I know nothing, so not my segment.
Yeah, I didn't know anything as well, and it was still a fun time. But like I said, guys, we are gonna watch the new Spider-Man trailer.
It's looking good.
Can I clap?
Dude, I wonder who the
dope.
It was dope.
Oh my gosh, that looks like the most high quality movie all year, might I say. I mean, that's like
it's gonna be
cinematography looks like up there with
the Odyssey
movie with Rocky in it.
Rocky? Oh, Project Hail Mary.
yeah, the cinematography up there, like the color grading just looks so professional. Obviously it will be because it's Marvel, but it's gas.
It's gonna be cool to see how him and Banner have like their new relationship, or like what it even is, because he forgot him too. It's just I'm hyped.
We still don't know, like, because Sadie Sink is casted, I believe, in this movie. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I think so. I think she's probably that shapeshifter person.
It's a shapeshifter? Oh, like who like keeps going in the
Yeah, who
rooms
keeps
and
like
stuff.
switching. Okay, for a
Okay,
second I
yeah.
thought Ned had like 2 million like likes. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's an influencer. But no.
CEO of sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're big on Spider-Man, right? From last episode, all of your rankings on Spider-Man were like
Well, at least
super
in terms
high.
of Marvel, yeah.
At least we'll get like a good
So I mean, back to the roots. This is like this is like a what do you call it? Um, a very grounded Spider-Man movie.
yeah.
I'm glad they're back
Yeah, I
to
wonder.
actual Hulk again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we're gonna have a good like Hulk fight this time. Instead of him and Captain America. Or no, it wasn't him, it was who was it? Harrison Ford. Oh gosh, that movie sucked.
I never watched that.
Dude, that movie let me down so bad.
the
I
movie's
think
called Harris and Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Never even heard of it, bro.
You've never heard of Harrison Ford?
No.
You don't know who Harrison Ford is?
The movie's not called Harrison Ford.
No. You don't know who Harrison Ford is though? Indiana Jones, Han
Han Solo?
Solo.
Yeah, he's like not someone I'd remember by name though. He's just someone I'd because as a kid I wouldn't hear like my dad would be like, oh well look there, Harrison Ford, aka Han Solo, is on screen.
Let's
I
kick
really
this
watched
guy
it.
Why
off,
did I tell this
man.
guy to?
Yeah, why is he on here? All right. It looks good. July 31st. I hope they don't
I've seen
release
the
any
new,
more trailers. That way they can keep it like
okay.
vague.
When we were watching Disclosure Day, me and Judah, there was,
Oh,
I believe,
watching suffering.
I'll get to that, but I believe there was a new Odyssey trailer,
Mm-hmm.
or at least there was a lot of stuff in the trailer that I didn't see before. Like it wasn't like very influential or anything. But did you see anything off that, or I'm asking, talking to you, Jacob?
What do you mean?
Did
Influential
you see
what?
the new trailer?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay,
I thought it
I
looked
didn't know.
cool. I don't know what else to say about that movie. It's like, besides him doing the scale of the movie, there's not really going to be. I guess it just comes down to the acting. And hopefully we don't get another Denzel New York accent in Gladiator again.
Already something I've seen people worried about is the trailers was like the first trailer. It was just like straight up 2026 English. Like they did not
Oh
even
yeah,
try to have like
yeah,
accents
all English
or like use
accents.
wording. I was like, they're like, there's a scene where like I'm not even sure that word existed back then. But you know, it might just be masked by the visuals. Sorry, Frankie.
We'll end the pod there, guys.
I don't think you're welcome on the con. I don't think you're welcome on here anymore.
You know what I hate seeing on Letterboxd?
What?
When a person, you might have actually done this before, but it cringes me out to the most when I see somebody and I just watched the Resident Evil movie and like it was like the cheesiest thing ever. I mean, it was fine. But like when people like put like a philosophical quote from the movie or something and what do you call it? Like italics and then like get a couple spaces and then like do the review. It's like in um Ridley
This is
Scott's
disclosure day.
in Ridley Scott's italics dog stars. And it's like, buddy, you're not a critic, little bro. Like it's so cringe.
The last time Judah was here, we reviewed the Backrooms, and me and Judah enjoyed the movie, but Frankie did not. Frankie, did you end up seeing the movie a second time?
Yeah, so so okay, well first of all, first time I didn't necessarily not enjoy the movie.
You just disliked it.
I was disappointed more than like disliking it.
You hated it, yeah.
We're nuts.
Yes. So I went back hoping, alone, hoping that there wasn't gonna be many people and like we were gonna have the corn nut incident again. My theater actually still ended up being kind of full of theater chuds. There was these two kids in front of me, like kind of Discord modish, and they there was this grandpa with them. I don't know if he was like their dad or like their like guardian so that they can get into the movie or like someone random.
Mm-hmm.
But he was sitting right next to them and they kept talking like
Mm.
at a noise level that was not whispering.
Mm.
And they just kept talking. And the dude left. The grandpa left. And then one of the guys took his spot. So they were separated by a seat and they had to talk louder so they could hear each
Dude.
other. And then they were like putting their legs up on the seats of the people in front of them. Like I was like, dude, this is like max tier disrespect in a movie theater. Like it was so bad. And then there was these people to my right just like laughing with their noses. So I could hear is like, well, you didn't hear that, but like no, no, like with the nose only.
Oh, like they were breathing in and out. Like they were breathing out. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Anyways,
blows.
it stopped.
Buckles.
It
Yeah.
actually stopped like kind of near when like the
Spoilers.
camcorder section in the movie.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the camcorder section in the movie, that's when they finally stopped. So I was able to enjoy everything after that. But yeah, I definitely liked it a lot better. I raised my review from a 7.4 to an 8.8. It's like a huge jump, but I also watched all of his stuff before, watched explanation videos like of the timeline of his stuff. And after I watched like a little bit more explanation into the movie itself. And I just kind of realized like how much of the stuff is actually like pretty, influential. And like once you really get to understand like that it's not like once that disappointment goes away from what I missed, like you actually are able to enjoy the movie. And it was a lot better the second time I watched it. I was also most scared the second time I watched it, even though I knew stuff was coming. And I think that's because I was distracted and I also didn't have anyone with me. So like it was like the last scene with the chick, just like all like
Oh yeah.
gross and stuff. Like that was so uncomfortable to just be sitting there. But yeah, I liked it a lot better. Being able to like dive deeper into the characters and the score, especially too, was just I think it was all really rewarding. So I liked it.
Yeah, I had the same takeaway as well. My second watch, and I found Pirate Clark even more scarier. But no, it's cool that you like it. Well, there is a movie that's currently under 3.5 on Letterboxd, and that is Disclosure Day. All right, so we'll do this. I want you guys. I'll state this: I like the movie. These two guys dislike the movie, and so I'll have you guys don't go on too much of a rant yet, and then we'll get into spoilers. But just say what you disliked about it. Just one of you go.
Well, I'll just say I'm a D1 Disclosure Day hater. A lot of D right there, by the way. Anyway, yeah, it just sucks.
That's not all you have to say.
No, I can elaborate. It was just really well. I want you to give your opinions first. That's like
that's fine.
And then I will have one question.
I
won't
go too deep into it.
But...
I won't give any spoilers or anything yet until we get into that bit of it. But honestly, maybe it was partly going into it. I didn't even know what we were watching. I genuinely looked over at Frankie and I was like, so like, what's this about? Like, is this like action? Is this like sci-fi? And the reason I was saying that is because I genuinely just wasn't enjoying any bit of it yet. And so I was like trying to find like the end of the rainbow or whatever the saying is. The pot of gold. I was like, oh, like it's coming. Something's going to happen. And I feel like when that moment came, the acting like fell off a cliff and like got even worse than it already was. And then I just laughed myself through the rest of the movie. So that's my no spoiler review. It's so unserious. I couldn't focus on a single bit of that movie. It was just Yeah,
I will say I disliked the first 2/3 of the movie. I didn't like as much because I kind of went into the movie thinking it was going to be more sci-fi based. And also I knew it was like Josh O'Connor's running away from somebody who's going to try and disclose information. But I still kind of went in with an open mind. I'm not expecting this. I did not expect this to win any Oscars. Like I was not expecting Spielberg to just pull out a classic. So I think that kind of helped too. But I was so intrigued, actually, opposite of what you guys were, about trying to figure out who this guy was and like what he was disclosing, that I got so invested into the story. And it felt like a classic Spielberg movie from like 20 years ago. And I know it's super cliche and like there were so many dumb moments, but it's more of like a summer blockbuster movie than like a thinking piece of like expectations of just this grand movie.
Yep.
And I will find it weird that, okay, here's my question.
Wait. I didn't even. Hold on. I want to say some stuff first.
We moved on, man.
He wanted to hear
You're
us
gone.
first, I think, before you.
I didn't even. Yeah, I didn't even talk yet. You freak. I just said it
You
sucked.
did talk.
I just said it sucked.
And then you were like, no, I'm good. That's all I got to say.
No.
And then we
I
moved
wanted
on to
go
Judah.
first.
All right.
Okay. First of all, I want to mention I am on the same boat as Judah. When I watched the trailer, I had no idea what it was about. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into the movie. I'm gonna figure out what it's about, right? Never did. I mean, I kind of did, but it was just like,
Nah.
It's still just, it's not the fact that I'm like confused about the plot. I'm just confused about why. Like, why did you make this movie? Anyway, and then you made a point, and I have to think back on what you just said.
Well, no, we're not trying to argue just yet. I just want your
No.
your just
Okay,
honest overview right now. Your review right now. Just no spoilers. I don't know. Judah's.
Anyway, yeah. I felt that the movie, like I felt like it was a movie that you were just supposed to sit down, kind of like relax and enjoy. But at the same time, it had like the mental state of it to where like you needed to think. But the movie felt like you were just supposed to sit down and enjoy it, like with its like the way the camera was and like the way the themes of the movie and the music and the color grading and everything, like kind of made it feel like one of those movies where you just sit down and enjoy it. Like you don't really have to like dive deep into it or anything. But then like the actual plot of the movie felt like you had to dive deep into it to like get engaged with it.
Yeah.
And I felt like trying to like not be as engaged but being engaged at the same time just wasn't letting me do either. So it just felt like a very taxing movie to watch. Like it genuinely felt like it was a chore to watch this movie.
Yeah, I think that the first act is so like it just throws you right into the movie without explaining anything, and you're just wondering like, what is this? And I find it so funny that on Google you look up the movie, the first genre that's listed is sci-fi, but when you go on to Letterboxd, it's actually thriller, and I would say this is more of a thriller movie. Thriller action, not like Michael Jackson Thriller, but that joke sucked. Sorry. Okay. Oh no, you guys kind of answered it. I was gonna ask, was it what you guys were expecting, like thriller wise, or were you more expecting a sci-fi movie going in?
I can't go into that without spoiling.
You just say yes. You just say yes or no to the other one.
No, not what I expected.
I honestly, I didn't know what to expect. So, but I will say this: it drastically went below my expectations.
Like,
yeah,
I was. Oh yeah, I know I've stated that I went into it with an open mind, but I was honestly expecting a run movie, just because the whole trailer was just him running away from the big bad people in black and white suits, and that's what I expected. But all right, guys, we'll go into spoilers. We will get into spoilers. All right. So let me start off with this. This movie is definitely a turn your brain off, watch it during the summer, like you were saying, because in the first 5 minutes, we get the stupid bad guys and they're trying to capture this device, but oh no, Josh O'Connor's device can kill everyone. And then the guy's like, don't shoot him, he's got the device. And then he runs away. And I kind of got from that it was going to be more of a fun movie and kind of dumb movie. Just because with the whole introduction of him running away, and then the
But, like,
ending,
it,
it
if
was.
it's gonna be a fun movie, doesn't it have to be like fun, like actually fun and not boring?
I found it fun. I think you guys judged it so hard in the first act that you still kept wondering about what this movie was, and then that carried over into the rest of the movie, and then you guys, it just didn't help the experience, is what
But
I'm
it
guessing.
wasn't just the first act because
Yeah.
I know, but
right at the end, me and Judah, Judah looked at me and he's like, "If this chick says this is disclosure day," I was like, "Yeah, dude. If she says that, I'm lowering my rating to a half a star." And then literally 5 seconds later, she's like, "This is disclosure day."
Okay, so honestly, going off of that, this is what I was meaning to say earlier when I couldn't spoil is the entire film. I had hope, but I told Frankie that like I felt like I was being edged and like that like something's supposed to happen. And like I said, I didn't go into it knowing anything. I didn't know anything there was about aliens until we saw that video in the like that house that they were staying at.
Oh yeah,
He was staying with his girlfriend. And then it tried to make it emotional after being like a somewhat mysterious action movie. They tried to turn it emotional about the mistreating of aliens, but like honestly, I don't give a shit. I don't give two shits about the aliens. Like they could all die and I would not care. And they kept trying to force that like it was so sad and that this is the reason that he has to do this. I have to do this. And then from there, I was like, okay, like that's fine. Like now they have like a motive and they'll be going for that. And then that entire next 30 to 45 minutes was the worst acting I've ever seen, bro. Him trying to hide from those people in black suits actually made me like audibly laugh. Like him hiding behind that fence
in the farmland,
was, like, useless.
It was so bad.
I was like, this is terrible. And then the fact that he can just drive away unscathed. I'm like, that's where I kind of agree with you on like a summer movie. And then they drive off a cliff. They're right behind him. They turn around. They're gone. They have a full minute to get out of the car, stop it, put the thing on the pedal, drive it off, and go hide. And then they're hiding behind a rock like it's a freaking Disney movie. Like, ooh.
And those games where the villains have detection bars, like they didn't fully fill up. That's why
yeah. Anyway, and it just didn't redeem itself from then. And then everything else past that just was filler. It didn't matter. It didn't have any point. And it was not visually pleasing. The CGI was just not what I expected out of such a highly praised director. I didn't think it would be that. I mean, it felt like it was low budget. Honestly, it felt like it was super low budget. And they just threw so much into every single scene. Like, holy crap, I couldn't focus on any bit of the scene because I didn't know where to look. There's so much there, and like only like the smallest fraction of it was necessary. So,
which scene?
A lot of them. Like, there was just every single scene. They tried to make everything so deep and like meaningful, make you think like
you can turn off your blur cam.
I didn't mean to turn it on, but I don't care. And they try to make you think that like the whole threat is like being tracked online. And so they do all this work to not be tracked online. And then, oh, what do you know? He messes up and her feet, her sexy toes. What the frick?
What?
And then her toes grab it and they find him. And I'm like, why would we edging webcam?
My thing.
Why would we spend all this time and effort emphasizing how good of a hacker he is and him being so world renowned that they have to hire him, and then he still gets caught? Anyway, I couldn't stand. I mean, it just wasn't serious to me. It was like slop. So sorry for the rant, but that's about everything I had to say about it, other than just the ending. It pissed me off too. This is disclosure day.
Yeah, I agree with the emotional aspect too. I'll make this short, but like with the emotional aspect, I feel like there was a huge build up to it, but like the build up didn't really build up, and just the emotional, like it felt like it was supposed to be super emotional, but again, like what you just said, I just like, what are you even supposed to feel emotional about? Like it didn't make any sense.
You could hardly see the aliens, and they're like sad.
I
like,
honestly,
and then
I didn't feel emotional.
See,
Not to mention the aliens are the most basic looking aliens ever. Most basic filmed.
shoot.
Sorry.
Technical difficulties later. We are back. Why is it so dark in here? This camera. I'm going to blow up. There. That's better. I'm like green now. All right. So what were we last talking about? The big rock and then. Oh, no. You brought up a point how the aliens are the most alien looking aliens of all time. And I agree with you. I feel thinking of this movie now, this movie is so lazy in the fact that you have all these cliche moments where they hide behind a big rock. You have the men in black. The big hacker guy can't even hack his way out. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe a 7 is too high, but I just had a big fun time with a big bucket of popcorn. But my final point, and I heard this recently, you goons. All right, I heard this recently was that...
Why did we invite this guy?
I don't know, dude.
Why did I? What was the last point?
It felt like his... So there's another movie he did in the 70s called Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and we don't really get a look at the aliens until the third act. And so in my review, I said Close Encounters of the Third Kind from eBay because, like I said, this felt like a Spielberg movie. And the funny thing is, I learned that the screenplay was written by the same guy who did Jurassic World Rebirth. And so I guess that's why we have all these cliche moments, and Spielberg didn't even write it, I guess. But my last point was...
What was your last point?
Yeah, it's just people nowadays were even with the subtlety of like how much they release to the public and the whole, the last act of the movie isn't released on the internet. It was like people were expecting like this big Oscar level screenplay, and I will say it honestly turned out like Masters of the Universe. Like,
Masters of the Universe is better.
I don't know, dude. I really liked the reveal of the aliens, but I think they did too much with the news clips where it's like, cut to 37B, cut to 39, cut to 40. I thought the footage was cool, but I think they just did the whole, like you were saying, like the whole alien empathy or our empathy for the aliens was like too much a little bit. The last point I wanted to bring up was how bad that ending is, where they reveal that an alien's on Earth and then the alien is like 10 feet tall for some reason instead of being like 3 feet tall, and he stands up and like puts his shoulder on both of them like that one meme. And then she walks over to the camera and she's like, listen, and then it cuts to black and I'm like,
yeah,
there should have been at least 20 minutes more, and they should have cut off the front or something. Like, it would have been more
20 minutes more. I might have killed myself.
if they had changed it to where there was more of a reveal of people, instead of accepting it immediately that aliens were real, and they added more into like world chaos or something, I think it would have been a cooler movie.
I can't name one thing that I enjoyed about the movie. That's my issue. That's not a joke either. You're gonna say the stupid car.
Fuck, he knew it, dude.
Which car?
Dude, the Alfa Romeo.
No, he liked the car.
Right? That was such a nice car.
Every time he saw it, he's like, that car's so nice. And then he said it like 3 more times. It's like, I just like stared at him. I was like, bro, are we serious right now?
I did think it was kind of
crushed by the train, and I was like, oh, that was cool. That was it. Yeah. And then
no, it was a cool scene.
Yeah, basically.
I will say the reveal of them getting probed at like 10 years old was so weird, and it was such like an intimate weird scene.
Don't say that.
Oh no. Oh, we can see your cluttered board games on the shelf. Oh, you better turn your blur back on, guys.
Oh no, I didn't mean to turn it on. You stupid.
I don't know.
Nigger.
This is all right. I'll put this on.
Put that in.
No, I'll put this part at the front of the review. go into this movie with your brain off, just expecting like a popcorn flick. There isn't really much thinking piece because it's really just what if aliens did exist? That's the whole movie. And we don't even get aliens until the last 20 minutes. So and expect more of a thriller chase that's like Uncharted levels of thrill.
Don't watch it.
No, so I was gonna say like a popcorn flick needs to have like scenes that like are enjoyable to watch, or like a story that is like easy to like look at and get engaged in. So like any of those films you're gonna see on like TikTok in like very short clips is the perfect movie to put on in the background, because you know they have this thing called immersion and engagement, and unfortunately this movie was like I don't know. It didn't have either of those, and it didn't look good either. It didn't look cool. There was nothing enjoyable except for maybe those stones, and they used them like twice. And the second time that they actually used them, they broke. So like they could have used that like way more.
Yeah, that was weird that the alien technology like dissolved.
Bro, I know. After you're telling me that it can do all this power, but then her using it just to like make them go invisible makes them
for 1 minute.
But this guy can teleport himself into people's minds and control them, and his is fine. And then they also try to make it seem like he was about to die every time, but like they did not do a good job of like showing that like visually. They could have shown like his hand glowing, like his veins like start to like pile up, and I'd be like, oh, like this is sick. But nope, it's just him sitting here grunting and moving around, and then all of a sudden we look back and he's like on the ground.
Or it's like some close ass fixed camera. He's like,
and then it's like a cutback to like the photos.
The poop cam. The poop cam.
I thought at first it was him and her switching bodies, and then the reveal being that he's in her mind, but in the real world. I don't know. I thought that was also kind of dumb, but I don't know. This is like a dumb movie, so it's not
a bad movie.
It's not his finest work, but I enjoyed it. Would I watch it again? Maybe. Would I watch it in theaters again? No. I enjoyed the chase aspect. There was a lot of dumb parts on Emily Blunt's side of the chase, where her and the boyfriend are at the gas station, or even trying to destroy the phone by rolling it over. That scene was so bad.
So stupid.
Bro. This is a mom movie mixed with a dad movie, and they both failed.
Like Emily Blunt was good at acting, but her side of the movie was bad. It was worse than Josh O'Connor's. I liked his side more of the whole rogue agent hacker, but yeah.
Yeah, she was
all right. You said she wasn't. You said she was like triple down version hot.
Whoa, no, you didn't get my
triple
review.
Down. Never mind.
No, she said the N-word 3 times.
No, she did. Yeah, she said the N-word 3 times. When she was speaking Russian, yo, we just had that in sync. When she was speaking Russian, bro, she genuinely said it 3 times. She said it once, and I was like, whoa. And then she said it 2 more, like consecutively.
I also had this other thought in the theater. I thought, since the guy was like going into the mind of the of all the people he dove into, I thought it was that Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor, like their bodies were switched with aliens or something, instead of being probed like with those like things. And then the reveal of just they got probed and now they have magical powers so that the aliens can use them as a translator. So bad. I don't know.
Didn't make any sense. There was no reason for them to have like all that plot build up to them being able to hear the aliens, just for us to like not even get to understand what the aliens are saying.
Mm-hmm. It was like meta. It was like
she goes, listen. I'm like, well, great.
Yeah,
the entire movie was built up to her learning about the aliens, what they're saying. I thought the aliens were going to whisper to them and tell them something goated, and then she was going to say it at the end. But nope. They tell them something, and guess what? We still don't get to know. This is the most masterful edging I've ever experienced in my life. I came close to finishing 10 times. Just kidding. I didn't come close at all.
Someone said the hype up and the lead up to watching this movie was better than the actual movie itself. Like the amount, because it wasn't disclosed yet, and it was like, oh, what's building up. All right, guys. that'll wrap up the episode. We will see you guys next week. We're gonna have a lot more movies to talk about and game show stuff, so it'll be fun. But what's even releasing? Isn't there something else releasing this weekend?
My cum.
I guess not
Supergirl
Toy
is
Story.
releasing the weekend after.
That's what I was thinking of, Supergirl, but
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Judah won't be there.
No, he won't.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I think I got kicked off the pod, so
Yeah.
sorry guys.
Yeah,
He's like a little baby.
Catch you on the flip
Little
side.
baby that needs to be pleased.
Big fly.
All right, cut that out.
little.